How we all doing? How we all feeling? What is up? What is new? Happy Sunday. How? Okay. Okay, magic trick. I came in here with one cup and I have two now. It's like a really bad magic trick and makes, you know, organizing your house more difficult, but it's a magic trick. How is everyone doing? How is everyone feeling? What's going on? What's new? What's the crack? How the flippity gibbet is everyone doing? First things first, most important part. Pour yourself a nice cheeky drink. I got a new... Why can't you see the steam? I need a better... Why, surely you should be able to see the steam. It's so cinematic and nice and... I have to like set up a steam light so you can see all that delicious steam. I got some new tea. Look at this. Isn't this so nice? Wait. Oh, no. 小中红茶. So it's what is... 小中 would be like a little type, maybe? I'm not sure what zhong would be by itself, but a little type of red tea. Ah, so pretty. Look at it. Look at the artwork. Look at them doing stuff with other stuff. It's very nice. Very nice. And this, look, there's a giant kettle. I don't know. Anyway, how are we all doing? How are we all feeling? Who do we have in here? We have Roro with the first. Hello, Roro. How you doing? GG's on the games yesterday. GG's. Thank you for the dude. Hello, Further. How you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Hello, Elena. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yeah, how is your sister? Your sister is okay, isn't she? Just a little bit banged up. Healing, she's pretty banged up, but nothing was broken. Unfortunately, on top of getting dumped and having a car accident, she's now sick somehow. Ah, no. But you know what? It's gonna work out because it can only get better from here, right? And your sister is owed a lot of karmic comeuppance. So I firmly believe, like, what's gonna happen now? She's gonna have a great time. She's gonna... I don't know, win the lottery or get a promotion or other things. Good stuff. All good stuff. I hope she's feeling better. That is a rough time. Hello, Samich. How you doing? Thank you for the dude. Happy Sunday. How's your Sunday going? We have to be hella careful in our family about it can only get better because we go through phases where someone clearly hexed us. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're just gonna have to work on your what's a good hex? Is that just a blessing? Or can you have like a good hex? What does hex even mean? Ugh, of course, IT has ruined hex because you can't search for hex without seeing 7 million different hex color things. No, hex is an evil spell bringing bad luck and trouble. So you can't have good hexes, I guess. Flashbang. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well. So is this like the equivalent of when actors talk about the Scottish play? We can't talk about positive upcoming times. We can only talk about it. It can't get worse from here, right? Quatty has one single screen in light mode. It was Wikipedia. I know that there are some extensions out there that'll set like dark mode for every browser, but I find it messes with the CSS of some websites, and so I go through phases of being like, I need everything in dark mode, to being like, oh my god, why is everything broken? And then I forget, and then I remember. Quatty, look up Amish hexes if you want to be confused. Amish hexes, okay. Hello, Truffle. How you doing? Flashbang. Oh wait, Wikipedia has a dark mode. How did I not know that? Okay, I fixed that. Hex
Elena
signs.
_501 just subscribed for 14 months.
14 months.
Party Parrot, Party Parrot.
Party Parrot, Party Parrot. Thank you so much for 14 months. I say this, lads, I say this every time, but it remains true every time. I can't believe how has time gone so fast. I still remember you and Leia coming in here the first time. Fucking hell, now we're 14 months down the line. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I hope I have been able to give you 14 months of chaotic poo head fun. Wait, I'm confused now because apparently there's hex signs for... Hex signs are a form of Pennsylvania Dutch folk art. Everyone knows that's just vampires, of course. Related to Fractuur, found in the Fancy Dutch tradition. Wait, Fancy Dutch tradition has a link. Fancy Dutch, Hochdeutsch, also known as High Dutch. Oh boy, I'm going on a Wikipedia tangent here. There's so many words here that are so interesting. There's something called Dunkards, Plain Dutch sects, Mennonites, Spielwerk. Focus, Coati. Don't let Wikipedia distract you. Barn paintings, usually in the form of stars and circles, began to appear on the landscape in the early 19th century and became widespread decades later when commercial-ready mixed paint became readily available. By the 1950s, commercialized hex signs aimed at the tourist market became popular, and these often include stars, compass roses, stylized birds known as distilled sphinx, hearts, tulips, or tree of life. Two schools of thought exist on the meaning of hex signs. One school ascribes a talismanic, didn't know that you could modify talisman in that way, but I like it. A talismanic nature adjectivize it. The other sees them as purely decorative. Both schools recognize that there is sometimes superstitions associated with certain hex sign themes, and neither ascribe strong magical power to them. The Amish do not use hex signs. What? Maybe I've googled the wrong thing. Oh well. You should teach me about it instead of me looking up the wrong thing and getting distracted by Wikipedia. I think we can be hopeful, but we can't say stuff that backfires, like it can't get worse. Oh wait, you can't say it can't get worse either. I got nothing. That's like my default go-to. Flashbang Hex, hello Boxcar, how you doing? Happy Sunday. How's your Sunday going? You read the Turtle Bones and they said, what? That'd be such a good hex. Hope all your apps suddenly switch to light mode. That's diabolical. That's actually like low key, but it can't be regular because then someone might like notice a pattern. It needs to be, you know, after a certain time, or maybe every Tuesday or something like that. We are enjoying your streams whenever we're around. I'm glad. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. This is a very interesting true story close to where I grew up about someone called Nelson Raymer. He was murdered in 1928 due to two of his neighbors thinking he'd hexed them in a bad way, but he practiced powwow, which is like Christian magic. Heh. This is crazy. You can check out Raymer's Hollow Murder. What is the question of the day? It's a good question. So before we jump into Resident Evil, which if you are new here or you weren't here last time we beat Yawn for the first time. So now, is it Yawn? Did I just make that up? No, yeah, it is Yawn. And so we're going from there. Question of the day is, what is the best cake? I wanted to be specific so it was easy to understand. I mean, what is the best cake? Whether you think it's just a regular old chocolate cake, whether you think it's a cheesecake, pies, I'm going to allow as cakes as well. And Chinese phrase of the day, I'm not sure if someone redeemed it last time, but the last one was Dianao, which is a computer. But Dian literally means electricity, and now I think its third tone means a brain. So a computer in Chinese is literally electric brain. And today's one is Huoche, which literally means fire car, but actually means train. Cupcakes, said no one ever. Yeah, cupcakes are always kind of dry, aren't they? Like they don't have a kick to them. Uh-oh. Okay, thought I broke my controller. I didn't break my controller. Yeah, cupcakes are always just kind of the wrong side of the road in terms of like moisture. I don't know what's the right way to phrase that. You can drag Leia into the stream and she'll tell you everything about hexes or curses. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm excited. I'm interested. Vanilla sponge with yogurt, cream, and raspberries. That does sound very nice. That sounds like a very nice, refreshing cake. Let's open up this. Yeah, okay. Yellow cake with chocolate buttercream frosting. What is yellow cake? Doesn't Huoche imply that there were cars before trains? We had trains for like 300 years before we invented cars. I wonder, was it the other way around? Like the idea of, that's a good point and I hadn't thought of that, but I wonder, is it the idea of a train car? Because, I mean, we call them train cars. Only just making that connection in English. But I wonder, was it that the idea of this, you know, metal tube which held people was called a car, and then we just took that and we shrunk it down into personalized cars. I tagged you a link on Discord of Hex Hollow documentary. Interesting. Okay, I look forward to it. You type be bad? I see no problems with your typing. Maybe ch means something different than car and get rounded up. That is true. That also happens. I had something like that recently. I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's like so. For example, a month in Chinese is a yue. Like 一个月 would mean 1 month, but yue is technically the moon, I think, and the reason why it's called a month, or it's known as a month now, is something to do with like the lunar cycle or something like that. The same way a day in Chinese is 一日, and that 日 is also sun. So yeah, I'm sure there's a better explanation, but I'm just connecting things off the top of my head. So what am I doing here? Oh, I have to go and get this. Do I have to go? I have to go and get the serum, even though I got the serum from the other place. That's annoying. So they're trying to set me up for something, even though I outsmarted them. But really, they outsmarted me because they're forcing me to do it anyway, and I can't get around that. Damn, they're good. Okay. So I'm gonna go this way. How do I get to the... I have to go downstairs, don't I? Is anyone playing any good games at the moment? Or has anyone gotten anything good in the spring sale for Steam? I got a game recently called Bug Snacks, which I'm curious to try. It reminds me a little bit of Viva Pinata, if anyone ever played that when it came out before. It's like Viva Pinata meets Slime Rancher and Pokemon. Very odd genre. Also Muppets, for some reason. Looks like it used to mean a chariot. Oh, interesting. This is gonna be a really dumb question, but did they use chariots in that era or before? Because I associate chariots with like Rome, but I realized, you know, a chariot, having a horse drag something that you can stand in is not like groundbreaking technology. Not like everyone else was like, oh my god, that's so smart, why didn't we think of that? If you describe your favorite aspect of a cake, like its consistency, moisture, texture, or sorry, consistency, moisture, flavor, a cupcake embodies none of it. The highest level a cupcake can aspire to is mid. That's true. You know what? I've never made the connection, but now I hate cupcakes. Because the frosting is always too high as well, right? Like you can't get everything in one bite unless you can unhinge your jaws. Number one. Number two, it's always messy. Do you know, you always get like crumbs everywhere. And you can't eat a cupcake, or well, I don't think you should eat a cupcake on a plate. I don't think it would even work. No one gives you a fork with a cupcake. Yes, I will take the serum even though I had serum already. Okay. Not necessary to use that, I know. I knew that already. So I guess I'll just go and put the other mask down. It may be a loan word from Indo-European language, as horses and chariots were introduced to China from the West around 1200 BCE. That's interesting. That's so fascinating. That's one of the things I'd love. Like, I feel there's just so much, you know, so much information out there now that I'd never have time to go and learn about that stuff. But it's so interesting to know, seeing how things moved or how inventions moved throughout time. It's so interesting. Roden told me I give off Muppet vibes. You are become Muppet? Wait, why does Truffle give off Muppet vibes? Okay, let's go in here. The red tea is good. Did I unlock anything else aside from the mask? I suppose I got the crest, but I don't know where would I put that crest? That's the no nose. It's gonna be over here. Oh boy. Okay. There's this thing your mom made for her Mardi Gras parties. Ninja tart, flaky crust, custard inside, sugar icing in pink and chocolate on top. So yummy. Ninja tart, flaky crust, custard inside, sugar icing and in pink and chocolate on top. That sounds amazing. Flaky crust, custard inside, sugar icing and chocolate on top. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds really good. Actually, you know, one of my favorite desserts, like Marks and Spencer's, which I'm not sure how widespread Marks and Spencer's is, so I apologize if you know what Marks and Spencer's is already. But Marks and Spencer's is an English kind of a grocery store, but actually a supermarket, I guess is the correct term. And it's like you wouldn't go there to get all your stuff. It's more expensive. So really what you do is you go to like Lidl or Aldi and you get your core stuff, and then you go to Marks and Spencer's and you go and you feel all fancy when you get like 2 or 3 things, and it costs like €7 million. But they used to have these, they were like strawberry, or they were tarts as well, with custard and strawberries on top. And tarts, I actually think tarts are the superior cake. I do. Tarts are just better in every way. Yeah. That's I do. Is it your favorite part of learning Chinese? Figuring out the origins of compound and loanwords? Yeah, it is. And I do find there's also a very fun subgenre of seeing words that have been carried over from English and understanding, like, because every character has a meaning. So seeing like what the actual meaning that they've assigned to this one is. So, like, Mai Dong Lao, I think, or sorry, is McDonald's, and I think it's something like is like wheat. You could translate it as like wheat gives power. That's probably not a perfect translation, but something like that. It was kind of silly. And it's just so interesting to see like all those different ones as well. Where am I going? I have the Wind Crest. I'm assuming the only place I can think of that might need the Wind Crest would be that room beside the save room over there. Yeah, right? Did I try and put it in the lion's mouth? I can't remember. Feck, I should have done that. I don't know why I put it back in the box. I should have taken it with me. Rookie mistake. This maneuver is going to set us back 300 years. A certain truffle gesticulates wildly when excited. Gesticulate is a great word. Bonk sings on the head with harmless objects and clearly does educational segments whenever something cool is mentioned. Fair. Hello, Waffle. How you doing? Thank you for the dude. Happy Sunday. Actually, wait, let me go this way. Aren't tarts just mini pies? I think you just like pie more than cake. You might be onto something there. I would say pies are just cakes with attitude. That's my take of the day. Really, they're the same thing. They just seen some things. What am I missing in here? Because it says I'm missing an object, but I don't see anything. Unless that's a sign that I'm not looking carefully enough and there's some... Wait, what? That was red, wasn't it? I'm not crazy. Okay. Right. Here's overkill, but Raymer's hollow thing is so cool too. Not this is a murder, because night today is probably later someone is seriously accused and killed someone due to witchcraft. We drive through it to be all spooky as kids in our town. There are people alive who knew what happened as well to me. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Now, with things they are now, it is kind of crazy to think that they're, people took it into their own hands, which was like unequivocally wrong, and did something like that. And especially under such a misguided understanding of how the world works. Let me go over here. So am I missing anything here? There's an icon depicting wind. How does it even depict wind? Is it meant to be like a urn or something? So where haven't I been? That is an open question. It drives me nuts that I suppose I can use this. So this, it needs the helmet emblem, I think. This is blocked from the other side. This feels like it should have something to do with the wind icon. This is where the poison happens. Like maybe I use this emblem in some way and it turns on AC because rich people. Here, I think the door is locked, so we can't get in there. This is the room with the statue that comes up around here and squishes you. That needs the helmet icon. This is downstairs where the zombies are. This isn't connected to the electricity. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe that's a way to go. And then we have here. This is where the tiger statue is. This is helmet icon. This is 2 octagonal impressions. So I think it has to be either here, here, or here. Or I guess here. I might go there and double check. I think I went there last time, but I might as well go there and just double check. Here is, I'm ignoring this because this is just, there's 2 plants there that I haven't gotten. Like, I'm not actually missing anything there. They're just, you know, it's just there for whatevers. So yeah. Yeah, okay. It's a cloud with a face blowing wind. It's a cloud with a face blowing wind. Surely that has to, oops, sorry. I feel like, you know, I don't know, is this a uniquely me thing or is this a uniquely Ireland thing? But you know when you were in school and someone would like bring in the projector or something and then they'd leave the cursor like in the middle of the screen? Drove me nuts. Ugh. Also the guidance counter who was chased out of Centralia after the mine caught fire. What? Why were they chased out though? Hello Damon, how you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Sunday. You see this, I feel like it has to be, this night is missing something. Woe to those who disturb my sleep. There is a little thing around it though. And I can't put that on. Either, like, what is this? Was that always pushable? Hold the phone. Oh wait, is this a puzzle? I have to get them all back in place? Ooh. Okay. The sleeping night. They're all the sleeping night. The only difference is they're weapons. So I don't know, is this a puzzle just to get them all back into place? And I'm just really... It seems like it's just a switch. Does it change depending on which one I push? It does change depending on which one I push. Oh, hype. Let's go. I got the mysterious jewelry box. Let's go. Is the plot of Resident Evil just to trick big, strong Chris Redfield to come over and help the bad guy move furniture in his mansion? That's a good question, you know, and honestly, that is the part that breaks my immersion a little bit when I'm playing this. Is that some of the setups are like, no one, who is gonna set this up as like, ah man, I lost my key. I have to go down to this statue and I have to like push it 2 feet over, and then I have to go and like reach, you know, under the pedestal in there, be like a secret thing, and then that'll unlock a switch up on the upper west wing of the house, and they have to go there, you know, some sort of Rube Goldberg machine. You hate these puzzles? Me too, because I like, unless I missed something, there was no clear indication of like what the order was, so it was just a case of just push them all and see what happens. And I understand, like, you know, the idea of that could work as fun if it was like a lights diagram, switch diagram or something, where you see like, okay, this does this and this does this. But when you're doing it and every time you have to go and you have to push and then yeah, it is a bit annoying. You're not saying squash, you're here to watch you cook and be entertained. Well, I hope that was entertaining to you. Jewelry box. There's a switch. Will I press the switch? I mean, yeah, okay, that checks. There must be a way to open this box. Oh boy. So wait, so do they really want me to just go and take on the boss now? I'm not ready for that. Oh, okay, we're doing this, I guess. But then, wait, so that wasn't the use for the wind, whatever it's called. I just stumbled upon, okay. Okay. Sure. Wow, that would have taken a while. Okay, first things first, Windcrest, there we go, that's the name. First things first is I need to go and get some supplies, because I think we're going to be fighting a boss. So, do I have any shotgun shells? I do have shotgun shells. I do have gun stuff. So, I guess I know off the top of my head where there are 2 of the green plants, and I think somewhere there's another red plant. I get those, I make those mixed herbs, and then we go from there. I do know that there is one here, but that's got all the zombies and zombie dogs, and I don't particularly want to get involved in that. I'm not here for that kind of vibe. They used to try and protect the town and put it out rather than invest it in that it spread. When a kid was playing in his grandfather's backyard, the ground collapsed He was saved and didn't fall into perdition. They started getting CO2 emissions in their home. That is scary. Like, oh, that's the helmet emblem as well. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it is kind of crazy to think of some of the big things that have happened where, you know, companies have known about issues, but it was just cheaper to not do anything about it. Or groups even. Cause everyone to push everyone out. Okay, I big brained and did it, but I like I did that by accident because I should have been able to do that a long time ago. And if that had been any other crest, I would not have found that. So I don't know if that counts as big brain. Yeah. You had the solution immediately to push until push 3 and you made it worse again. Yeah, no, I know. But it was one of those things. Hindsight is 2020. I think the push order is the order of the knights and the pictures on the wall. Oh, interesting. But I couldn't examine the pictures. Right? Unless maybe I wasn't focusing on the right thing to examine. That's what I tried to do, but I couldn't. That is very silly if I accidentally ended up solving that as well. Huh? Okay. The 90s. What am I looking for here? Oh yeah, I'm going down here. Hello Udine, how you doing? Happy Sunday. How's your Sunday going? You guess it's an actual dumpster fire? They were burning trash near a coal seam. Oy. Okay, nice. I think I can take both of them, can't I? So yeah, question of the day is what is the best cake? And for the purposes of this discussion, I am including tart and pie because I do think that they are in the cake family. That is question number 1. Question number 2, what was the last delicious thing you had for food, or what is the next delicious thing you're going to have for food? I do like that this dude he's just there. Like, unless he's going to come back as a zombie, he's just there. And the same with the dude who's upstairs, where it's just like, he's just there. He's not turning into a zombie, and he's just there. We're just gonna walk around his body the whole time. We're not gonna deal with any of it. We're not gonna clean up his body. He's just there. He's a landmark now. Okay, so I have to go all the way back to the safe room and then we go out. OSHA approves, or if you're oh my god. That's okay. That was good. That was good. That's like, you know those jokes that are like so silly that they're funny? That was one of them. Oh my god, that was a silly joke. Okay. Lock in Quetty. Oof. Confetti cake. What is confetti cake? I don't think I've heard of confetti cake. Saying pie is cake is a very hot take. But you know what? I'm okay with that, considering, you know, all the food discussions this group has had. Sheep are sushi, apparently. The ocean is a soup. You know, a hot dog is a sandwich. It never ends. So I'm unilaterally declaring I'm unilaterally declaring pie is cake. You heard it here. No one can stop me unless they, I don't know, break into my house and force me to admit it. But oh god, so hang on. I'm assuming, by the way, that there's going to be a boss fight because the big scary coffin. If there ends up not being a boss fight, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Also, I probably want to prioritize ammo over health. Also, I'm going to do a cheeky save. I've earned it. Nice. Okay. All right, here we are. We're ready to go. It's wild since you used to hate chocolate, but since quitting drinking, you crave it. Hence your answer to be anything moist and chocolatey. So chocolate cake. Last delicious thing was Korean drug eggs and rice. The next delicious thing is ramen. Oh, nice. So how did the how did the Korean drug eggs taste in the end? Butter chicken, leftover butter chicken. Nice. Twitch is telling you should VIP despite the fact that you already had it. That's okay. If only there was double VIP. DVIP. I'm going this way. There's a place, a mythical region in Pennsylvania, where stew with noodles is considered pie. Okay, that's pushing it. That's shenanigans. Also, for my question of the day, the last delicious thing I had was for lunch. I embraced my inner millennial vibe, and I had avocado on toast. Well, avocado and eggs on toast. Well, you know, smashed avocado and eggs on toast. And then I thought about going to take down another company by either spending too much money on something or not enough money on something. Yeah, it's good. It's nothing crazy. It's a white cake with sprinkles suspended in the batter. When you cut it after baking, the cake has little spots of color. Oh, that's nice. Pie is not cake, pie is pie. Also, cheesecake is pie. It's but cake is in the name. Cake. It's a cheesecake, not a cheese pie. A cheese pie sounds. Oh. Hello? Oh. Oh no. Oh, nuts. Was that it? Really? I'll stab him. Poke. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fool. Don't mess with me. But also... Oh, hey. Don't mind if I do. There's a switch. There's something here. Ah, feck. Hang on. That was actually really anticlimactic for what I thought it was going to be. Speaking of pie, this shepherd's pie smells delicious and you're hungry. Shepherd's pie is so good. God, I love shepherd's pie. When I was young, my mom used to make, I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was a French recipe, which is essentially shepherd's pie, but with duck confit instead. So good. They were sweet, spicy, and salty. Ooh, very nice. You kind of were to wake up so we can start discussing what's for dinner. Hello, Nene. How you doing? Wait, I think I missed some chat. How you doing, Nene? Happy Sunday. Shepherd's pie might be cake. That's shenanigans right there. Pie is in the name. You can't just. Did I hear something? You can't just go around, renaming things willy-nilly. That's just silly. There's nothing unusual. I beg to differ. You need to investigate more. Nice. Can we prestige VIP like in Call of Duty? I wish. Unfortunately, I don't think it's possible. It was kind of sad because I do think I'd like if there was more things that could be, like there used to be the moments badges. Like if a moment happened that you thought was really good, you could mark it, and anyone who was here could claim it and then have it. I wish there were things like that again. You can be even more millennial if you add chili crisp on those egg avo toasts. All things you don't eat, the bread you'll eat. I love chili crisp. I didn't even think of that. I did put chili flakes, but that's such a good point. I should have had chili crisp. In for the kill? It's a thin carbohydrate base with a thick layer on top that makes cheesecake pie. but it's in the name. I think we just. I don't even know how to. I don't know how I can. Wait. Will I take the stone and metal object? What? What the feck do they want me to do here? Oh wait, no, I can go. I know where I can go. I can go to that other place. The one up here. Okay, we're good. Never mind. That zombie had the nails of a. What's a bag lady? Parmentière de canard? Maybe. I'm not sure. All I knew was I'd be like, hey yo mom, do we gonna have that shepherd's pie but with duck? And she'd be like, hell yeah, we're gonna have that shepherd's pie with duck. And I'd be like, sick. It's true. It's literally factually what happened. Thank you for the dude. You saving up for the septuple VIP so you can get him to eat an entire box of Bean Boozled at once. But how about you don't? I'd be okay with that. Now the question here, there still is. That's what I was gonna say. Oh, get wrecked, loser. Didn't feel good about that. There's gonna be another one in here. Oh yeah, go on. Ready? Oh, too slow. Ooh, too slow. Get wrecked. You're bad. GG easy. I'm spamming GG as I. No, I'm not spamming GG. I'm shouting GG easy as I run past the zombie. Just GG easy. Now, I'd be really annoyed if I'm wrong here. Ah, nice. The reason I remember that being the thing was that there was, there's an indentation which is like the destroyer of the coffin or some shenanigans like that. Is that razor cream? Why can't I walk? Eh? Hello? Oh, it's a flash grenade. Will I take that? Hell yeah. I should not be trusted with a flash grenade, but I will take it. I went from being scared and failing to knife the first one to get wrecked juking, yeah. Shouting GG easy as I run past. It seems to be some kind of signpost. Each direction is accompanied by a corresponding destination. And just so we know, the first one is Valley of Destruction, second one is Cave of Hatred, third one is Summit of Madness, and the fourth one is Path of Revenge. See, again, so some rich dude paid someone to set this up. This is crazy. Can I take that wind vein? I bet you I can. There's a switch here. Sure. Oh. Interesting. Okay, I kind of don't want to go down that way. That seems like it's going to be a bad time. I want to see if there's a safe spot. All such inviting places, yeah. Let's go hang out in the Cave of Revenge before we go to the Valley of Death. Okay. I hear someone. Ah, feck. Do I hear two someones? I think I do. Yep, I do. Oh god. I hear three someones! Why are the dogs all parkouring on me? Stop! Oh god. Stop parkouring! Although I suppose for dogs, it would be parkour. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm so sorry. Also, why is that dog not bleeding? I don't want to sound like a psychopath, but... Are you still alive? No, okay. It looks like a fountain, but there's no water coming out. Do the dogs come back to life? Should I be concerned about this? Oh, I bet you that goes to where the elevator place is. In the basement. Participating in biological warfare does seem lucrative. Dude can afford his own revenge cave. Yeah, that's true. What is today's bev? Today's bev is this. It's a new type of red tea, and it's called Xiaozhong Hongcha, which means like I think roughly translated means like a little type of red tea, but it's so pretty. Look at it. Sorry. Look at it. It's so nice. And they're all doing stuff, which I assume is going towards growing the tea. Yeah, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Okay. Back to zombies. You feel like your Teddy Ursa emote dressed as Jill Zombie roaring is lost in quietly because he isn't playing Jill's for color outfit. Yeah, well, someone should have told me that it was like... Okay, I can't go for a swim apparently. There's a square-shaped hole here. Everyone knows the circle goes in the square hole. The triangle? Where does the triangle go? Triangle goes in the square hole. Parker, thank you. You were in that one? Thank you. What can I say? If you say burger backwards, it sounds like Scooby-Doo offering to give you a leg massage. because it sounds like rag rub. Oh, that's the blue. That's the blue one. I could take that, but I can't carry anything else. If I was Jill, though, I could have. Okay. Also, yay, show and tell. Yep. Everyone is in peak form today to break Coati. Yeah. That. My weakness is silly jokes. Okay, those are the those get my goat. You did that out loud and loud. That was a good one. I cannot deny. Okay, so there's going to be some connection with this crow and the direction the dog is pointing. But we don't know what yet. Oh. Do the dogs face each other? Is that good? I don't know. Are these those dogs? The war cry of revenge. Statue with blue eyes. The inscription reads, "The last gasps of destruction." Okay, so maybe... How do we know... Wait, maybe it needs to go north? Because that would... Oh no, that is the one down there. Okay. Wait. I need to read it again. I'm assuming it's going to be to do with the place name. So we have the red cry of destruction. The war cry of revenge. The gate will open when the guard dog's desires are fulfilled. So we have a statue of blue eyes. The inscription reads, "The last gasps of destruction." And this is the war cry of revenge. So we need to point them in whatever directions those two places are. Blue is destruction, red is revenge. So blue is north and red is west. Blue is north, red is west. Blue is north, red is west. Nice. It is kind of silly because it's not... I don't know, maybe the puzzle blue is north. Wait. It was right, wasn't it? Did it open? Oh, it did, okay. Because maybe it's just that we progressed, but I feel like that's one of those ones that's just kind of obvious, but it just takes time to do. There's something carved into the indentation. 2 vertical lines across and 3 vertical lines. Could it be some kind of symbol? Just fake off. Feckin' birds. Something written in the indentation. When the wind sweeps across the earth, stars will shine in the heavens. Don't make me blast you all. Oh, feck. Oh no, okay. It's a Cerberus. There were 3 dogs you killed earlier. Okay, yeah. Oh boy. A large statue stands silently in the shadow. It's so funny how different it feels with the fixed camera transitions. Like, it really makes it feel so different. Brain so wrinkled. Yeah, we love wrinkly brain around here. This firewood looks fresh. A number of bandages have been hung up. Could these brown stains be blood? Who's recycling bandages? There's a map of the courtyard. Take it. Hell yeah. Wait. What? Where did I come in? I come in... That was where I went through, and then I came through here. This... It doesn't matter. Anyway. I got the map of the courtyard. Let's go. A crude bed. It looks like no one's used it in a long time. I thought that was a body. From here, you've got a good view of the entrance cabin. Now, oh, phew, thank you. Because I was just about to say, I feel we heard some sort of, you know, groaning a second ago, and I feel like there's going to be a boss fight because I'm pretty sure the gate also locked. I got no save things. A family picture. There's a journal left by someone. 19. Daddy attached first, mom attached second. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true, mom. Where dunno dad found mom again. When attached mommy, she move no more, she's screaming. Why? Just want to be with her. Mom, where? I miss you. Daddy attached first, mommy attached second. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. So I don't know, is this meant to be a code or is this just them putting them back together? Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Bones and blood, I guess? You love the fixed angles. It adds to the spook factor. I do feel though. I think the fixed angles are great. I do think that there needed to be some workshopping of, like, you know, when you're walking, you walk like 3 meters and then it changes like 5 different times. And I'm like, maybe we didn't need to have this many. Okay, we got a crank. In German, Krankenwagen. Uh-oh. Means ambulance, which is what I need. Whoa. Ah, no. Stupid. What are you doing? Oh, get wrecked. It's really atmospheric and spoopy. Don't leave us on a Krankenwagen cliffhanger. Well, there you go. Now you know. And it's funny because... Am I meant to fight here? I'm just go back inside and double check. But what? What? Okay. Fair enough. Spooky, mysterious happenings. Ah well, what can you do? I'm assuming the crank is going to be used in like one of the places, so I probably need to bring it with me, but boy, I'd love to have some more inventory right about now. Oh, hey. Ah, feck. Nope, nope. Sorry. This is awkward. Pew. Okay. A large statue stands silently in the shadows. I could have sworn I heard the gate locking, but maybe I was wrong. All right, birds. Stop. How am I looking? No, I'm fine. I don't feel good about this, by the way. I just need to do it because they're going to keep attacking me. And I need to figure out what the puzzle is. Like, don't think I'm some sort of unhinged lunatic. Okay? I promise. Something written in the indentation. When the wind sweeps... Oh, wait, that's the wind crest that I need. Oh, feckin' I need to go... Okay, I need to go back and get the wind crest, and I also need to go back and set that dude on fire because we don't want him to come back. Hello, Miss VG Tech Support. How you doing? Happy Sunday. How's your Sunday going? Can I just to make sure? No? Okay. Hello, Chili. Thank you for the dude. Happy Sunday. How is your Sunday treating you? I'm gonna look in here. I probably should take one of those with me. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm not gonna take any health. I'm just gonna take the gold thing. You're watching me at the gym. I feel like I should be at the gym. I need to go and renew my gym membership. What's on the ticket for today? Or if you're too busy exercising, feel free to not reply. Okay, let's go this way. I go grab this. I go back down. I go down through 7 million different angles. And then we go through here. You're doing some cardio on the treadmill and then some legs and a bit of arms. That sounds like a good time. Oh, feck, I forgot to... No, I have to go back. Because I'm wondering, like, number one, this is a nice spot. What's it? What? Wait, what's over here? This is a nice spot, and if I don't... Oh, okay. If I don't get rid of the zombie, then I kind of am goosed to come back here. Your phone scammed you because it got VPN chat blocked? Ah, no. So were you giving me updates as you were going? Okay, so we go in here. We go and we go 1, 2. I'm gonna put this back in here. And then put that in here. Put that back in here. Oh my god. I can still carry this because there's 2 green plants, and then I just go out, get those green plants, come back in, put them in storage, get the kerosene and the other thing, and then we're good. Sunday's been okay. You're getting ready for work. Oh no. How's Sunday for you? How evil have the residents been? Well, my Sunday is good. I can't complain. It's been a chill day with some food and messing around. I'm a big enjoyer of like hooking everything up to the internet. So I've flashed a Raspberry Pi with an OS called Home Assistant, with the idea being I connect all my smart things to it, and then I can access them from everywhere, and I can like automations out the wazoo. It's great. So yeah, it's that's how my Sunday's been. I can take both. So I take the fuel canteen, and then I take the crank, and we're good. Whoever keeps turning your alien device on at night can stop it now. How you doing, Carnivore? Happy Sunday. How was the rest of your WoW yesterday? You're trying to point out an actual murder of crows. Ah, that was good. That was very good. I can appreciate that. Chris Redfield was so close to Chris Blue Balls. I don't know. What do I say to that? Is that pie a cake too? That's a good callback. I see what you've done there. I don't have any witty reply to your very witty callback. Damn. You're good. You're good. You're good. It was a 14-hour session. That's a good time. I feel like those are the best sessions where it stops and you're like, oh my word, what happened? But it's just fun. Okay, so we put this in here. And we just get more of them. I take the moon crest. Okay. Can I can't use this here? Are you sure? Maybe I have to pick them all up before I can put them down? Maybe? How was my Sunday? Sorry you missed an hour. Oh no, that's all good. Didn't the clocks change for us? I thought about that today and I was like, oh feck, I should have. Because of course, it's not enough that we have time zones changing. Oh wait, no, this zombie is dead. Oh, lads, what am I doing? Oh my word. I am a messer of the highest order. Nothing unusual, nothing unusual, nothing unusual. Where did I see anything that could be used for this crank, or would it be more important to take the crests? There's no use for the crank that I can see. I could also get rid of the shotgun, but I kind of don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the shotgun. I'm gonna bring around all these things, and I'm gonna hope I don't regret this. You went to the store yesterday and you got a swimsuit for a trip you're going on. They had one with chilies on it. It was a sign from above. Nice. Let's go. Did you, you should have told them. You should have been like, you know what? This is my name. You should, this is my birthright. I deserve this right now. Clocks changed. I know, right? Isn't it? It's kind of mad now that almost everything is digitized. It's mad how much we don't need to rely on these anymore. Like, I remember it being a big problem when I was younger. Okay, I feel this is a mistake, but mistakes are just happy little experiences. I'll save a save if anything goes terribly wrong. When you're in the bathroom brushing your teeth, you pretend your name is Carney Reed. You get Reed. What? Carney Reed? Whoosh. Over my head. It's okay. I don't need to. Not everything needs to be under my head. That was a wholesome check. You passed? Riley Reid is a famous adult actor, but okay. I don't even. This guy's a messer. What a messer. Oh my god. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. So I'm gonna take this. I take the star crest. That is a terrifying star crest. That was a terrifying sun crest. There's nothing else. Oh wait, okay. So we're going equals plus vertical. And I did not note what the order was. Although I suppose it comes in order. So we're going vertical plus 3. That third one is just 3 in Chinese. So vertical plus 3. There are 2 projecting lines. Okay. Can I put those projecting lines? Yes, I can. Okay. So then we go examine. We go plus. Will I press it? Yes, I will press it. Okay. And then I go push it in. You're not wholesome and you don't get it either. You think it was Spencer Reid? Okay. It was, I think, yeah. Yeah. It's good. We all passed Carney's test. Okay, we put that in here, and then spooky stuff happens. We get a big pew pew gun. Hell yeah. Silver Serpent. Does anyone know, in Devil May Cry, does Dante have, are they magnums as well? This feels like a Dante Devil May Cry kind of a, it's not even like a pew pew, it's like a blam blam. Thank you. That makes 44 makes, that 44 makes sure all them zombies don't grow. I see what you've done here. I like it. I like the wordplay. Wordplay is good. But now where do I go? Because I don't think there was a... Unless I shove the crank into the fountain? Maybe I take this with me for safety. If the only other winning move was to not play, then you passed Carney's test because you were AFK. Why is everyone spitting bars? I don't think there's anything down here, is there? But the problem is I can't think of anything else that needs to be oh, that shadow scared me. My own shadow scared me. Hello Charlie, how you doing? Dante's guns are called Ebony and Ivory. You think they're Colts? Oh, interesting, okay. How you doing? Welcome on in. That's good to know. I love Devil May Cry. I need to play, I played 1 and 2 a load, and I think, did 3 come out in the PS3 and I never had a PS3 or PS4, so I never got to play them. But I think I have there was like the one on Steam which is 1, 2, and 3, and I need to go and play them again. You can hear the sound of a waterfall in the distance. This is, you know what? This is something I would do if I was rich. A lot of the things in this mansion, I don't agree with. I think it was a waste of money, even if you're fabulously wealthy. This would be cool, though. Having like a secret area that you like can get around, like drains out the water. That is cool AF. I do like that. That's a good use for the extravagant amount of money that they have. Devil May Cry 5 is really good if you like the series. I need to get back into it. Yeah. Don't... Can I stab him? Oh, no. Boom. Stab. Oh, I'm a monster. I feel bad about that one. I don't feel good about that. A raging waterfall. We are men, we must be swift as a great typhoon. Rage. Did I hallucinate it, or is a waterfall not included in that song? Now as I'm singing it back, I'm not sure. I did just Mulan. You're damn right I did. Oh, wait, hang on. This takes me back. Oh, it's a raging river. Not a raging waterfall. Some kind of transparent creature is swimming around in the water. The battery has been taken out. Power to the elevator isn't turned on. There must be a power source somewhere. Okay, never mind. I got excited for nothing. Once you Mulan, you can't Mulant. It's good. Hello, Lily. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Good morning. How's your Sunday morning treating you? Oh, what the feck? Oh, what the feck? Why do you always wake up way earlier than normal on vacation? It's because there's so much possibility. That's why. Sorry, I'm going to take a quick, cheeky hydration break. So, as we're playing Resident Evil, this is a good time to talk about what is your favorite kind of zombie genre? Do you like the, you know, the slow-moving zombies from this one? Do you like the ones from I Am Legend? Are you more about the faster zombies from 28 Days Later? Do you like the Half-Life zombies the most? What's everyone's favorite zombie media and style of zombie? Will I take the blue herb? I won't. I think I actually need to take that because that's good for being poisoned, right? Pesticide spray for flowers. The clickers from The Last of Us. Oh, they were freaky. I've only seen a little bit of The Last of Us, but I do think they did a really good job of those. Actually, it really makes me want to play The Last of Us as well. Oh, nice. Okay. Do I want to save? Maybe. Do I need the Magnum revolver? What does a Magnum revolver have that a shotgun doesn't? Let me go and grab these. 28 Days Later zombie is the best zombie. I think I think I might have seen some of, if not all of 28 Days Later. I know there was 28 Weeks Later, and isn't there a new one with what's his face? You'd say the variety of zombie like in Left 4 Dead. It's very cool to see zombies with mutant superpowers lean into the wacky aspect. Yeah, Left 4 Dead was great. I did enjoy Left 4 Dead. I couldn't get into Back 4 Blood though, which I was always kind of sad about. Oh, what am I like? Lads, I'm too busy yapping. I'm not paying attention to my organizational structure. You know, this isn't the most popular game, but Days Gone Zombie Lore was top tier to you. Days Gone was the motorbike one, wasn't it? What made them stand out to you? Can we just get the last herb and then I save and then I go back out? The Walking Dead zombies because they're chill looking for snacks and getting their steps in. Fair. I did enjoy The Walking Dead. I know it kind of fell off. I never watched it. I think I watched... I only watched for like a season after the prison. And I think, like with Dexter, I think I ended it at the right point. Where I'm like, yeah, no, wait. Yeah. I get into it at the right point where I'm like, that was really good. And then I just never followed up on it. And so I can't be disappointed. It's a secret life hack. Let's go in here. You enjoyed The Last of Us Zombies. The mutation into different types of zombies seems like a logical result, considering zombification is a mutation of itself. That is true, and I think like it was a new type of zombie, you know. Like I think they were really spooky and something unique. Oh, let's go, Lily. Thank you for the 3-stream streak. 3-stream streak. Words are hard. You're on your first playthrough? How is it so far? I think a lot of people quit after the Negan season. I don't think I even got to that. So, and I'm okay with that. They cover zombie changes really well to you and it felt like a fresh take. Okay. They took the inspiration for real. Oh! Heads up if you are arachnophobic. Just putting it out there, that was unexpected. If you have any issues with spiders, now is probably a good time to not look. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I hated everything about that. Also, I thought that was going to be a boss, but... What is happening? A red oil lamp, it's not lit. That is a really big insult. Back in when this came out, that was a statement, and now it's an insult. You hated this part, they're so realistic? Oh no. That's not what I... Ugh. Yeah, they're kind of... Ugh. Yeah. Can't touch... Look at the clock. I wonder... I feel they're trying to give me a big sign that I should probably... Oh, I see another one. I feel like they're trying to give me... Also, I should probably get ammo. Oh, what? Hello? Just walk over them? Oh, I can walk over them. Okay. What is that? Will I take the red book? Will I take the first aid box? A green oil lamp is not lit. Oh, I should probably light them. Honestly, that is the single thing that I keep forgetting the most, is that I have a lighter, because it's invisible to me in the top corner. Okay, let me go back here. Oh, it's the meme. Look. It's the meme of the Full Metal Alchemist meme. Wait. An advertisement for an arm wrestling contest. The winner will be named Chief for a Day of the Raccoon Police Department. Interesting. Lily is on vacation right now. Are you having a good time? Are you enjoying yourself? You better enjoy yourself. We will be sad if you don't enjoy yourself. You're legally obliged. You tell, if anyone tries to on vacation tries to tell to stop you from doing that, you send them my way. I'll give them a stern talking to. Okay. What the what? What was that? I was not... Oh, okay. My heart. Wow. That's why that was there. You know, that makes a lot of sense now. Yeah. Okay. Let me put this here. Let me go and examine the red book first. It's a bandage with blood. It's a book with a red cover, thank you. It's still a book with a red cover. Yep. Through and through, book with a red cover. So what do I do here? I'm gonna grab the handgun magazine. And then I don't know, does it make sense? Maybe it just makes sense to switch for the shotgun. Put that back. It's annoying, but I think I have to store this because otherwise I only have one space. Do I want to... I probably want to bring the kerosene with me. Do I want to bring the kerosene with me? I should probably check to see if I can set the spiders on fire. I don't want second, or, you know, reanimated zombie spiders. You can sneak around and plan your route, and the motorbike is so fun. Okay. You remember strategy guides? They were great. You're showing my boyfriend your stream, and the massive spider came up, and we both went, ew. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That is very fair. That was kind of gross. We are snowed in for a bit due to a storm. Ooh. I'm kind of here for that though. So wait, are you doing some skiing, or was it just unfortunate snow? Trauma bond over a huge spider and an Irishman. Yeah, we are known for causing trauma bonding. Don't like that open window. Newspapers lie scattered around. They all seem to contain articles about stars. That's still the same. It's locked. The door plate reads gallery. .001 was open, or was locked, but 002 is open. This shirt is soaked in blood. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident. The plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison with the other group of plants, the T virus has had a substantially stronger effect on this one. That should be effect. Gosh. The T virus has drastic unplayable. I literally cannot play this game anymore. Ugh. Sorry. Sorry. I'm responsible for Carney makes bonding. I'll take it. I will take it. It's a very wholesome one. Bring the kerosene if you want the party to be lit. That is true. Are we doing anything fun today? Well, I'm here. I can't speak for anything else. Maybe I'll continue to automate my house in a while. Nothing you can post, okay. The T virus has drastically morphed its host anatomy as well as its size. Looking at the current state, it's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We've also found that Plant 42 has two main source has two main sources of requiring its necessary nutrients. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to ask this question, right? Do we think they deliberately have the typos here because whoever the person writing this, they wanted to portray it as like, you know, they were maybe someone who was good at science but not good at words? Or was it just that these are real typos? I'd be very curious. One source is through its roots. Somehow it has rooted itself down into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and destroyed the aqua ring. Ever since, the basement has been like a pool. There is a high possibility that it's one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting the Plant 42's rapid growth. However, we have yet to determine the specific chemical. A bulb-like body of the Plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling of the first floor. We are sure that it used the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe the vines are the second means of acquiring its nutrients. When the Plant 42 senses prey, it uses the tentacle-like vines to capture its prey. After doing so, suckers on the vine drain the prey of its blood. We've also noticed that it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to this Plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. One witness reported that it was as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves this way, why it behaves the way it does is still unknown. May 21, 1998, Henry Sarton. Interesting. Old newspapers and magazines on the top bed. Someone appears to have vomited blood on the newspapers. That's like the worst kind of vomit. And the worst kind of blood as well. Oh. Ah! Pop goes the zombie. That's so silly. 42 number, best number. Why? Is that the answer to everything? Oh wait, did I just... There's a ladder here. Climb down? Hell yeah. Can I push these in? Okay. And then I do the same thing. This is getting interesting now. Because this is a very different vibe. When did I get my jet ski license and why? I don't have a jet ski license. I ride jet skis unlicensed because it's hashtag YOLO. But actually, I've never ridden a jet ski. Unfortunately. Playing it so cool. I know, what can I say? I'm a bit of a rebel. Here's a serious question though. Do you actually need a license for a jet ski? I don't know. I would like to know though, please. Thank you. You also don't know? Well, we're gonna have to cancel our jet ski party in that case. How can we know? We don't know if we're being rebels or not. No, you don't need a jet ski. Okay. You know what? You're invited to our jet ski party. But you need a boating license for a boat. That's silly. I feel like... Oh, no. Actually, this is not... This isn't... Oh, God. Oh, God, Are they zombie sharks? The words power room is written on the door. Okay. I feel like this doesn't hugely set off my thalassophobia. We're fine. Get wrecked, you're dumb and stupid. Man, these sharks are so dumb. Get wrecked, dumb shark. Hello? Thalassophobia activated. Okay, we're fine. Boy, I really hope... I don't like that big, deep circle. I really hope there's not going to be, like, if I don't set them on fire, there's not going to be, like, mega, ultra zombie sharks. No. No, no, no. But you can buy a 20k jet ski. A jet ski costs 20k? That's so many K. Fucking hell. Why are there frickin' sharks with frickin' laser beams? Remember when you laughed like 2 episodes about zombie goldfish? You've been waiting for this moment. Okay, good to know. Yeah, okay. If you have a jet ski, you have free overseas travel for life? Well, but it would need the fuel though. Does a jet ski run on regular fuel? Or is it like jet ski fuel? I got a grocery list from Roden and our final item is eggs. Only need 2. Does this suggest you should just pocket the eggs? I mean, maybe you can get them loose or something. Otherwise, you know what you have to do, right? You have to buy a 6 and then you have to throw 4 of them at... You see, I'm hesitant to suggest anything here because I don't want it to be something that makes someone else's day worse. Okay, here's what you do. You buy the 6 eggs, you throw 4 of them at your own car. Make sure to clean up afterwards because you don't want to make a mess. And there you go. Imagine bringing a shark to a shotgun fight, yeah. We did get a blah, 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 yeah. Mark that off for bingo, Mark mentioned. We've left the gym and now walked to a coffee shop. It's like you're taking Kawati on a field trip. Oh my God. I'm going to see all the things. You could literally hold me up and it would be like that scene in The Lion King. No. just regular old girls in the jet ski, huh? Okay. Same with boats, but no ethanol. Oh, interesting. Your jet ski will be solar powered. That's smart. Buying eggs to get egg on your face and become a frittata. What is a frittata? You see, I don't like this part because the water here is a little too deep for my liking. No, I need to go back because there's more sharks. Why are there more sharks? Who signed off on more than 2 sharks? I didn't approve of this. Does that mean you're taking me on a vacation? You are, and that's very considerate of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's exactly what I needed, is a nice snowy vacation. Frittata is quiche with purpose. Interesting. You made me laugh while ordering food. Your food, and the girl looked at you like you were crazy. Well, that's good. You know, you gotta duck and move. Keep them expecting stuff. Hello, Bam. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. I was lurking on you earlier. How was Diablo? I'll get you big shouty. We have Bam. How you doing, Bam? If you don't know Bam, Bam is a legend. He plays a lot of Once Upon a Time in the Galaxy, as well as Trading Card Shop Simulator, Diablo, some Minecraft, a variety of things. You should go follow Bam. We teach Kwati about so many foods he's never had. I feel like I've had frittata, I just don't know what frittata is. It's one of those things where, like, if you asked me to make it, or point, if you gave me a lineup of egg-based foods, I could probably point it out to you, but I just don't know what makes a frittata, if that makes sense. In the middle of asking you where to go, you didn't explain yourself. I mean, I don't think there's any way you can explain that recovers the moment. You know, like if you straight up just said, sorry, I was watching this Irish guy stream a mid-90s PlayStation 1 originally, but actually this is a remake of the PC based zombie game, and I said that I was taking him on a journey, and then he said it was like The Lion King, but specifically that moment where they hold up that Simba, that other lion. You know, I don't think that makes it better. I don't think there's any recovering from it. Will I take the residence key? You betcha I will. But how was Diablo, Bam? How was the stream? You're laughing at the voice in your ear. Yeah. It was Diablo. Yeah, how is Diablo? How can you feel like you've had it if you don't know what it is? Because I feel like I've had it, and I feel like someone was like, here's frittata, and I was like, okay, but I just didn't question it. You know? Do you know that kind of way? I'm not sure if you saw me wink at you doing my stream. I don't know if I did, because I what time did I start watching you? I can't remember what time I started watching you, but I basically was trying to do other things, so I just put it on and then I walked away from it. But I appreciate it. I do. There's a map of the residence. Take it. Hell yeah. Okay. There's a hole in the wall here. I see a giant beehive. This was a setup. Curiosity killed the cat. No! I remembered as soon as I did it. I remembered as soon as I did it. Yep, I did. I did. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Just say, sorry, the silly Irishman on your phone is being funny. Yeah. You no. No. Nope. Okay. So, knowing what we now know, I think I would prefer to deal with the spiders. And I think I just pretend that that shark place doesn't exist. Yeah. Hello, Bo. Thank you for the doot. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Thank you for the doot, Carnivore. I got danger noodles. It's been many moons, but you're finally going to eat Roden's meatballs. You are so excited. So what's going to be going with the meatballs? That's the I knew someone was gonna make that joke. What do you like, lads? You're a messer. Messers, the lot of you. What do I need here? I need my handgun magazine. I'm running low on handgun magazines. I don't like that. You're making spaghetti tonight. Nice. Spaghetti. You can't go wrong with spaghetti. Okay, so here's a question. Do people prefer saucy spaghetti or dry spaghetti? Like, where do people land on this? Would you prefer your spaghetti's really saucy? A strange silhouette hovers in the red light. It's an eye. Could it have some kind of meaning? Yes. Do you prefer your spaghetti with a lot of sauce, or would you want like a, you want to focus more on the taste of the pasta? It's a classic red sauce, but you're getting the best ingredients you can find. Are we taking bets on if Quaddy forgets there's a hole there again? No, but I'm going to forget that the bees are there. Not the bees. Let me go grab this. Will I take the first aid box? You're damn right I will. Your beard has a bro enough with the sauce. What kind of monster is dry spaghetti? I know people who prefer dry spaghetti. They exist. They're out there. They're just out there like semi-raw dogging dry pasta. There's a lot of saucy posts. Speaking of saucy, a lot of saucy posters up here. Not not like bone dry, but there's okay. So let me explain a bit better. I want this spaghetti. I want the pasta to be swimming in the sauce. I want just there to be like heaps of sauce. And maybe if I'm feeling really cheeky, I might get some cheeky bread afterwards, and then I mop up the extra sauce, and nom 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 nom. But there are people who, they want it to be like as soon as you've finished the spaghetti, because let's be real, right? Spaghetti as a sauce vehicle is actually kind of mid. Right? Like if you're talking about penne or tagliatelle or the variety conchiglie, they all are very good vehicles for sauce because they are shaped in a way that carries the sauce. Spaghetti is crap. Okay, it's fun and it tastes good and it's like unique, but in terms of carrying the sauce, it's not great. So some people that I know, maybe it's just me, would rather have like little enough that once you're done with the spaghetti, the sauce is gone, which you can imagine that's not a lot of sauce. And yeah, Saucy as fuck with a pickle. You need a potential serial killer to the FBI. You need to report. Okay. You could eat cold penne that is just cooked in salt water because you like when it sticks together, but even that has a kiss of good olive oil. When I was younger, that used to be a kind of a struggle meal, was penne with pepper. Actually, it's kind of, you know, if you put in some nice stock to the pasta, can be really good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There doesn't seem to be anything significant about the order, but a guitar case. It's empty. I found your toilet snack. No. Your pasta at least needs butter on it, if no sauce. Dry sounds awful. Not dry, but you know, the ratio is definitely off compared to, well, apparently everyone. All right, carnivore. Oh my god. I'm taking quite a field trip and not home for Spood to overhear such slander. Coati, that isn't dry at all. But there's like, okay, that's my fault. I phrased it incorrectly. What ratio of pasta to sauce do you like? That's a better way to phrase it. That doesn't this doesn't set everyone off. I have to go back to the sharks. Okay. Depends on how delectable the sauce is. If the sauce is magnificent, then it can be a dollop of fruity tomato compote on top of dry spaghetti. You make a sweeter spaghetti sauce. Frittata sounds like Coati needs a process of elimination to determine. Yes. Are you a serial killer because of the pickle? I didn't want to, you know, hold up the proceedings. I did kind of mentally have a bit of an eye raise about that, but you know, to each their own. Your boyfriend called your spaghetti soup because you like it so saucy. Okay, I can get on board with that. I'm here for that. It's time to make a shower coffee. Oh, shower. Okay, I know. Yeah, it's in the name. What should we have? Yeah, what are the options? If you're dumping your sauce in spaghetti and calling it good, you gotta cook a minute or two short of done, drain it 95%. The way you toss it back in the pan and finish cooking it. It sticks and isn't as mid sauce-wise. And you can put some of the pasta water into the sauce as well to kind of give it a bit of a starchy thickening. Okay, so I put this back, and then I bring the residence key. Do I want to save? I only have 2 saves, don't I? I only have 2 saves. I don't save. A latte. You have coconut, brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla bean, peppermint, toffee, cookie butter, pistachio, and nutmeg. Nutmeg. Yep. Grandma always served spaghetti with jarred pickles. Spaghetti, then pickle. I feel like the pickle would clash. Well, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's a me problem. Hello, Claddux. How you doing? Thank you for the douche. How you doing? How's your Sunday going? Oh, there's gonna be wasps. Can I shoot the wasps? Oh god. I'm gonna shoot them. Oh, I can actually shoot them. And they don't die after one shot. And I'm now injured? Oh god. How do I get to the... Oh, it's okay. It's over here. Nutmeg latte sounds amazing. You're so sleepy, you've been tricked by daylight savings, you're so confused. That's fair. I'm poisoned. That's even worse because now I have to go and deal with that. I'm not happy about this at all. Okay. Ay. Thank you for the douche. Hello, Vi, how you doing? Stung by a swarm of wasps. Questions how he is injured. Well, yeah. Not gonna happen again. How you doing, Vi? You can suck the poison out. My word. What do you like, dude? What do you like? Okay, so we go... I put this down here. Okay, now I'm Gucci. I guess while I'm here, I also don't need to bring this. I do kind of want to bring a health item with me, though. Even if it's just a green herb. Don't you pee on stings? Apparently that's not true. I heard someone talking about that recently, and they were saying that that's not true. Can anyone confirm or deny? I don't even know. Part of me wants to go back and check if there's anything else behind the wall, but I'm also concerned that it'll just be more wasps. Peeing on stings is a prank. Okay, there you go. Roro is disgusted with the idea of you drizzling nacho cheese on your spaghetti. Dude. I can't condone that either. That is diabolical. I'm pretty sure like everyone in Italy just shivered and they don't know why. Oh wait, sharks. You make a one-pot fajita penne pasta that slaps. You make nacho cheese from scratch. But you see that? I think that's different though, because you're leaning into the fajita flavor. But spaghetti? No. What do you have to have? You have to have Parmesan only. Cheese is cheese. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word, what do you like? Okay, cool. So I just have to blast this plant now, I guess. How do I... Okay. It has no effect. Hang on, what did we say? What did we say in the log again? That when it... One is through the root, through its root. It has rooted itself down into the basement. This basement has been like a pool. There's a high possibility it's one of the... Okay. We've yet to determine the specific chemical. Bulb-like body of plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling of the first floor. So do I need to take it out on that side first? We are sure that it's using the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. I believe the vines are a second means of acquiring its nutrients from the plants. I've also noticed it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey, or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. When uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become aggressive. Interesting. What's with the scary music? There's sharks. The plant is like you. So, okay, so here's where I'm a little bit confused. Unless there's nothing unusual. 001. I should have looked at that sooner. I think I should just assume I always have to examine the items when I pick them up. Spooky shark, spooky shark. Yuck, 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 yuck. Okay. Pick up some ricotta and you'll mix it in. Oh yeah. What is ricotta again? Is ricotta like a soft cheese? Hello, hello, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hope your Sunday is going well. You'll fit in an... I don't even know. Okay, let's go this way. Happy Sunday. Hope your Sunday is going well. Ricotta is made from the whey of other cheeses. Interesting. So it's like it's not like a wait, so okay, so this is a dumb question and I don't know if I've ever thought about it till now, or maybe I did and I forgot, but I'm gonna ask it again. How are the different types of cheese made? Like, what would the difference between like a pecorino and a... Oh. Are you good? He's not good. Like, how are the different... Is it that they have different... Sorry, trigger warning, by the way. I realize it's probably too late for that, but... I take down a magazine, okay. An old bookcase. The bookcases are mostly concerned with literature and philosophy. This bed shows signs of having been used. What? So... Will I take the self-defense gun? Wait. Okay. Again, trigger warning. Just, you know, if this is a sensitive topic, maybe take a minute or two, and then we'll pick it back up afterwards. So, suicide note. I had to do it. We ran from those things, helping each other to survive. But Robert started to show the symptoms. I had to do it. Those damn things are pure evil. There was no other way. He would have done the same if it were the other way around. After I put him out of his misery, I had to just leave him in the bathroom. Now I'm probably the last one. How could this happen? I'll never forgive myself for being part of the project. Even though I'll get what's coming to me. Eventually I'll get what's coming to me though. There's no way to escape this nut house. It's just a matter of time now. Everything is set. All I need is a little courage to get it done. Knowing that I'll leave many things undone is a regret beyond words. But this is better than just waiting to turn into one of them. Please understand and at least let me end my life as a person. There's a message on the back. Linda, please forgive me. So this and the zombie in the other room makes sense now because obviously they didn't understand what prevented them from coming back. So yeah. Ricotta is better than cottage cheese if you're adding stuff like fruit. Fight me. What is cottage cheese? I feel like I don't know if I ever had cottage cheese before, and now it's too late because I can't have dairy. I don't know about all the machinations, but I do know a few holes of Swiss that you're... Depends on the cow. There's a cheddar cow, a Swiss cow. You'd be a self-offense. You're a mensch. Yeah, sorry, I realized it too late because, you know, I wasn't expecting that, but it is, you know. Cottage cheese is very images. It is very images. I can't take the hand magazine. Oh wait, there's another door. Okay, okay. Very unaged? More like creating paneer? Oh, so what's paneer? I can see the future. Toilet paper, they're very discolored. A well-polished mirror. It's full of dirty water. Pull out the plug. There's something inside the bathtub. I don't have space though when the zombies are going to attack me. You can't carry any more items. Okay, that's fine. Although they're not going to attack me until I take the key because that's how it works. So we're actually fine. Cottage cheese is runny eggs in weird stable form. It's big curds in whey soup. And you hate it? Goop with lumps and tastes like crap. Cheese which is in Indian foods. No, I know what paneer cheese is, but is it made the similar way cottage cheese is made? I apologize, by the way, if you're not interested in cheese at all. I'm very curious about cheese, apparently. I'm learning things about myself. A self-defense gun that fires 22 magnum rounds. 1 round has been fired already. So I just have 1 shot? 22 magnum double Dillinger. Carnivore, what are you doing? Oh my word, thank you so much for the 5 gifties. Thank you so much, Carnivore. There was no need for that. Tithe things? There's no need for tithe things. I'm here, I'm hanging out with you and having a great Sunday afternoon. That's the tithe, is y'all have to provide me with your great company. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I was half thinking about going back to the cooking streams again, so that might go towards that. Thank you. Panir's halloumi. You really want halloumi now? It's Sunday. We tithe to the cult of Coco. Okay. I'll allow it. I will. I don't think I need to bring the fuel canteen here because if those 2 zombies come back to life, will they leave that room? I don't think they will, right? So I should be fine. Thank you for the cursed emote as well. That's a different kind of thank you though. You make those cheeses through heating the cream, adding acid to separate into curds, and straining through cheesecloth. Those cheeses are heated. And you think halloumi is also unaged. That's so interesting. That's honestly, like, fermenting and cheesing. I'm gonna say cheese is fermented, right? Is something I'm interested in. And I can just run. You can't stop me. Is something I've been looking into recently, because I've gotten into like just apologies again. See, now I wonder, did I need to fight that guy? We'll find out. Like pickling and fermenting is something I've been interested in recently. It's something I want to look into more, because I do like a regular lightly pickled cucumber every week. But
Waffle Potato Pancake just subscribed for 20 months. Good of a time as any to share this so Twitch stops telling me to share it. Starting on the 3rd Twitch baby.
20 months. 9, 9, 18, 20. Oh yeah, this is our 3rd Twitch baby. Fucking hell, lads. Thank you so much. I appreciate it as always. There's no expectation or requirement, but I'm eternally grateful to all of you. I really am. Thank you so much. Halloumi is brined. Huh. I want to do pickling and stuff when it comes to peppers and hot sauce. If you figure it out, let me know. So, yeah. The problem, my biggest concern is people are like, if you mess it up, you'll die. Basically, you get like horrible botulism, and then you just die. Not literally though, but you know, it's not fun. So I've been messing around with like just the lightly pickled ones, and that's kind of covered it for now. But I really want to do, I think I mentioned this before, really want to do natto, which is like the fermented soybeans. But I think it's fermented, no, that would be fermented as opposed to pickled. I can't even keep up. I think pickling is the one you have to be careful of. Fermenting, I think, is pretty chill. It's pickling is where you can get into a lot of trouble. I will, because I do want to do it. So I'll let you know. Okay. The year is 2028. We raised enough to get Kwadi a final player. I like the artwork, but I don't know. I can just listen to the music on Spotify. That sounds really dumb, I know. But I think there's just, maybe when I'm retired and fabulously wealthy and I have a yacht somewhere. I have to buy a yacht first, but, Thank you for the dude. So, hang on. Control room key. I think the control room was down here, wasn't it? Lily, thank you for the dude. You've grown all your own and done so. Okay, so Truffle, you've crossed that bridge. How do you do pickling in a safe way? You need to get an official book with recipes and a properly calibrated pressure cooker. Fermenting is something totally different. You're silly. For us, we have Penn State Extension Office. You took a short class about canning and pickling, and they call calibrated your mom's awesome aluminium pressure cooker from the Depression for me. Huh? The Extension Office also issues a recipe book from their food sciences department, and you must follow to be safe and avoid botulism. Yeah, that's the part that I feel like there's certain foods I have had food poisoning enough from dodgy street food in China to the point where like I do not mess with food anymore. If there's even a hint, I went the wrong one. Did I? No, I didn't. If there's even a chance, if I feel like it's somewhat sketchy, I don't want to have it. And I feel canning is scary. Yeah. Botulism sounds like something. Oh, you can't make me read that. I refuse. No, I don't do it. Where is the control room? Pressure cooker not needed for pickling. Recipes are though. Acidic things are most dangerous. Tomatoes are to be avoided. So you can't pickle tomatoes. So like, okay, so here's another question. Aside from, pickles, which it's in the name, what else can you do? You can do peppers. You can do anything else? The only time you got food poisoning was from an Applebee's 10 fried shrimp for $1 promotion. A lesson was learned that day. Yeah. Seafood is scary in that regard. Botulism can form if you leave anything acidic at room temperature for too long. Oh. I always kind of interesting. Because I was always told like anything in cans, or that's how it was explained to me. They're like, this is in a can, you need to take it out of the can. And I didn't know, and I never really, I was just like, okay, cans are scary, don't mess with cans. The warning lamp indicates that there is an emergency. Where? Pickled onions are magnificent. I've had a bad experience from pickled onions because I had to drink pickled onion brine for a charity stream. I don't know if I can stomach pickled onions anymore. Yeah. I'll leave all the pickled onions to you. An error message is being displayed. Something appears to have gone wrong while the water was being drained. There's a switch to drain the water. Press it. Hell yeah.
emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
We are... Oh god. I haven't saved in ages.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
But won't budge until the safety is released. Where's the safety? Control lever, won't budge until the safety. We're just cosplaying the Deep Blue now. Release the safety. Safety mechanism for the mechanism. Okay. Control lever for the pressure. Okay. Oil pressure lost. Shelter operation terminated. Restore oil pressure, then release safety.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
I'm trying, bro. The switches control the oil pressure valves. Press switch. Nope. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
70% of pressure threshold.
I have to do it all over again. Whew, okay. I really hated that movie Deep Blue. It freaked me out. So... Oh, the water has been completely drained. The water has already been drained? Yeah, get wrecked, you stupid shark. I really hated the Deep Blue. You know that scene where the dude is on the stretcher and is brought through the window? I see that in my nightmares. It's horrifying. Oh god, I hated that movie so much. But I watched all of it for some bizarre reason. Press 2 because you flush tooth. Okay. Call you Voltron because you're a gel Baxington. Deep Blue Sea, best shark movie ever. Next to The Meg, I have not seen The Meg, and I do not plan on seeing The Meg. With the way things are going, the shark is going to learn how to walk and breathe, and I'm going to have to fight the shark in a fist fight. That was dangerously close, I agree. Apparently there are accounting classes in Ireland you can take and some organizations. Interesting. I'll have to look it up. Will I take the Magnum rounds? You betcha. Although, maybe I shouldn't, because now if I find anything else that's important, I can't carry it. Okay, this is good. I really probably should go back to the safe room and deposit my tiny inventory, but I'm curious and I would like to see what there is. Whose fists are you bringing? That's for me to know and you to not know. It's a secret. You were taught in science class that even when cheeks touch, Deep Blue Sea is so comforting. Wait, are we both talking about the movie? Because I would like to respectfully disagree. Dynamite. And this is shotgun shells. Go to the safe room, deposit your tiny inventory. I don't even... Oh my god, what do you like? Looks like an experiment monitor. It was being used to gather data on the sharks. There are large teeth marks in the chair. Various types of machinery. You have no idea what they're used for. This is gonna attack me. Yep. The generator unit for the water flow control system. Pull the lever down. The water flow control system. Oh yeah, okay. This thing looks like it could electrocute you if only there was some way to drop it into the water. This thing looks like it could electrocute you if only there was some way to drop it into the water. Good riddance. Defeat Mother Neptune. Wait, what? Was I meant to have a bigger fight with this boss? Okay. Sure. You came here to goob. That is fair. You gotta have goals. Oh, I see. Because I was trying to figure out, like, why did they want me to murder the shark for no reason? But there was a key. So now that I can confirm that there is something, now I have to go and do all the backtracking. Arguably, I should have done it before, but I was curious and I didn't. And here we are. Bad choices. You may or may not have by sheer dumb luck missed having more shark time. Great. This is a win in my books. Was that meant to be like a big protracted fight? Because I'm very happy about that. I don't feel good reading that comment out loud. I'm gonna decline to. I have seen your message. Messer. Okay, right, so I am curious to know. I'm curious to know because there was a section in that ring room that I feel like could have had something, but I couldn't get there because I didn't want to deal with sharks. I know when you see my messages, the face changes. Yes, it does. Actually, I don't know. Will the plants still be there? But I'm not going to risk it for the moment. because I think it still has another nutrition source, right? And even if we were saying we were taking away the nutrition sources, it's not like it would die immediately. I think I've earned a save at this point. I do. I worked hard, and I think I've earned a save. Delicious saves. It is kind of crazy how they make me feel like I have to, you know, ask for permission to save almost. Like I have to be wary of when I save. Don't know how to feel about that. I think whenever I switch to any other game, I'm just gonna save. If I switch to another game that has saving like manual saves, I'm just gonna save like a lunatic. Send a message. So there was 2 crates on the floor and the key, which means we need 3 spots at least. Yeah. We started out with chill dead zombies and now we got bees and sharks. Yeah, it is kind of... I would love to have been more aware of, you know, the discourse around this game when it came out originally, because... What else? What other zombie things would have been out at that time? Like how, when did zombies as a genre start being popular? Does anyone know? The resave trauma, typical symptoms, yeah. And it works. I think it is a good idea because it forces you to be deliberate. But I like the concept of it as opposed to the real consequences of it. Same year as Tomb Raider and Super Mario 64. Depends what format you're referring to. This came out at the same time as Super Mario 64 and Tomb Raider. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like what was the first popular... I mean, I'm assuming it would have been zombie movies first, right? I feel like the game was what started the zombie fad more than any other game, despite others before it. Interesting. It is amazing to look back now and think how much... Like, I wonder at the time... Were the developers aware of like how popular this was going to become? Because there was a dinosaur game as well. It was called... Was it Dino Crisis or something like that? Which was, again, tank controls, except it was dinosaurs instead of zombies. And you have to wonder... At what point did the developers of Resident Evil realize they were like, yeah, we're sitting on a gold mine here? And I take this because I'm probably never going to come back here. This way? Turok? Not Turok. There was... Turok was great as well. That wasn't the one I was thinking of, though. There was... I can't remember the name of it. People used to have them in cinema for years. Many look at them as a stand-in for insatiable consumerism. Huh. Dino Crisis was in the arcade. Oh, so it's not that either. It was... Wait, where am I going? This is the wrong way. Not Dino Crisis. That was a banger as well, though. It was... God, I can't remember the name of it. There we go. That's where I need to go. The dinosaur Resident Evil? Or you think of Time Crisis? No, but I think you're right. I think there was a dinosaur arcade shooter as well. Maybe it had the same name. It's very possible. Shark is gone. I should be very concerned about that. gallery. So the gallery, I think, is the door in the wasp corridor. You need a time machine, yeah. That dinosaur game, the arcade shooter, was a banger. So good. So how do I get back to the plant in that case? I go this way, don't I? Maybe worth checking to see if there's something else there. I remember, speaking of arcade shooters, I remember there was like a weird ninja themed one for the PlayStation 2. I was hype. I was so hype. You remember just dumping money into House of the Dead with your sweet Turkish skills? It was a good time. Arcades, it's a shame that Ireland, I feel, was never really... Maybe I'm misremembering now. I'm probably... Oh, actually... Like I feel like arcades weren't a huge thing. But having said that, I remember the old... No, I think I'm just misremembering. Ignore me. Moving around here. Okay. Memories unlocked. What was the go-to pizza at home growing up that you had no say in? The locker is completely soaked. There's nothing special inside. I don't know if we had... The control for the word saying Pittsburgh. Okay, so I'm not ready to do this. I feel like we weren't a pizza family. Our go-to was usually a chipper. So it would be like, or either a chipper or Chinese food. And those are all separated, so you don't have to like commit to a flavor. You wish arcades were more of a thing here? I have a vague memory of there being some arcade machines, but the concept of like a proper, you know, place where there is a lot of arcade machines, I can only think of like one or two. And they looked so hype. There's an awesome place near us called the Timeline Arcade. Now you're imagining a hash brown pizza with egg and cheese. Hey, you might be sitting on a gold mine. That does sound good. What type of cheese, though? Nacho cheese? Or ricotta cheese? You were a picky eater as a kid, and your parents always let you get a cheese pizza, mostly because you didn't like meat. I mean, there's, you know, it's like the 4 cheese pizzas kind of slap. Or just a regular old margarita pizza. Come hang in with Truffle and Boxcar and we'll go. I would be so down for that. I would actually love to go to an arcade. Wait, there was a dialogue and I missed it. Hopefully it's not important. Or maybe he was just asking me if I wanted to go up the ladder. Right. 300 plus games. So what's your favorite? I remember going to Disneyland, Florida. There's 2 arcade machines that I will never forget. One of them was the Pod Racer arcade machine. Ah, for feck's sake. Which was just so unbelievably... What is that? What is that? A corpse with a contorted expression of pain on his face. He's holding something. Will I take the insecticide spray? You're damn right I will. One of them was the Pod Racer game, because you sit in it and it's got the controls. Pod Racer from Star Wars, if you are, you know, not aware. And it had the things like this, and you sat over it almost like a motorbike, and you had that, and that was so hype. And the other one was, there was a mech arcade machine, which you sat into it, and I think it had like really, really in-depth controls about how you could control it, and it was hype. It was multiplayer as well. Star Wars Episode 1 pod racing machine. You get pretty hype about Carnival. What's Carnival? The pod racing thing was pretty hype. It was very hype. Wait, how do I... Can I... It's a pump action spray. There's plenty of insecticide inside. So why can't I pump action? Let me pump action. Okay. Oh my god. Don't. It's too dangerous to go any further. Do I have to get around to the other side maybe? No. Okay. Running away. So this one's locked. It's blocked from the other side. A lock mechanism for the door. Use it. Yeah. Oh. Those are the symbols in the other room. It's a shoot 'em up about an evil carnival. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, can I go this way? And maybe spray inside? Yeah. Oh, get wrecked, you stupid bugs. Did you hear that right? You have to be more specific. You didn't know what you meant by dry spaghetti, but you didn't like marinara as a kid, so you ate your spaghetti with butter and parmesan only. No, it's I wasn't clear about what I meant. I meant like the sauce to pasta ratio. That's a me problem. Okay, I will take the residence key. Where is the residence door? He keeps trying to ruin dinner. You made gochujang butter spaghetti last week and it was so yum. Ooh, interesting. I really wanted, speaking of gochujang, I saw... Is gochujang the chili sauce and / powder? Do I take the ink ribbon? No. What is that? There's a dense... My view is blocked by a dense thicket of trees. A giant plant is crushing the wall. A swarm of angry moths surround it. How angry are these moths? Old maps have been tossed into the wastebasket. They look like road maps, but they're of no use right now. The shelf is lined with red books. There's one white book sandwiched in between them. Take it. Yes. Organic chemistry lab experiment. The similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant infected by the tyrant virus have been reported in previous papers. However, while repeating these experiments, an interesting new fact became clear. We learned that a chemical in the UMB family, UMB number 20, contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. We have given the UMB number 20 a new name, V-Jolt. If calculations prove correct, when V-Jolt is applied directly to the root of the plant, the entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. The V-Jolt can be made by simply mixing the VP and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. However, care must be taken when handling these UMB chemicals. They have been known to generate toxic gases if mishandled. The characteristics of each UMB chemical are as follows. UMB number 3, red. Yellow 6, yellow. UMB number 7, green. UMB number 10, orange. VP 017, blue. V-Jolt, dark brown. So... mixing VP and UMB chemicals. So do I need to mix... Wait, but it doesn't tell me the ratio though, right? What is the ratio? I want to make V-Jolt. That means mixing UMB, the UMB ones red, green, orange, and blue in some ratio. It's an old typewriter. Oh, it's an old typewriter in here. That seems weird. Unless there's a chest in here. That was... wait. Is it add quote? I can't remember how to do it. Why can't I pump action? No, come on. What do you like? Chili sauce is also when chili backsasses with Krav Maga. You're too old to do quote, though odds were Quatty would have deleted that anyway. I wouldn't have deleted it. It's quote, it's add quote, I think. Exclamation mark add quote. Try that and see if that works. Because I think if you do exclamation mark quote, it'll give you a random quote, or you can do exclamation mark quote followed by a number. No space. So exclamation mark add quote, I think. Me. Can't remember. You try that. I will look this up. We will workshop this. We will figure this out. I you know what? Maybe you don't need to. Maybe you don't need to be allowed to add quotes. Oh, it's. Well, maybe I don't want to tell you now. Okay. It has been discovered. Yeah, you got it. It's full of dirty water. Pull out the plug. Hell yeah. There's something in the bathtub. Nice. Will I take the dagger? You betcha. The roots of some kind of giant plant are sticking out of the wall. Okay. Shelves are lined with various soaps and cosmetics. They're all under Umbrella brand products. I don't know why it's not tracking. Wait, can you type exclamation mark quote 159 just to see? Because I think it should remember your name unless they changed an API somewhere. We appreciate Jill showed up for like 9 seconds to play the piano and hasn't been seen since. Yeah, she was like an oasis in the desert, just giving us good vibes. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. You're gonna be a zombie again, aren't you? No? Okay. So I'm a little bit concerned. Why is there a typewriter here? That doesn't bode well, I think. I'm gonna go put the stuff back and then check and see if there's a code in the other place. Tangentially appears to be removed. Wait, but it's right there. Oh, fuck. Am I misreading? I feel like wait, now you know who is responsible for the most. I could probably like get the numbers on who has the most curse quotes, but I don't know who I want. Do I want to introduce that? Because then I feel like that'll be a challenge. People will be like, hey, I want to be the one with the most curse quotes. Let's go this way. Let's make insurance fun. Don't know what I was thinking with that one. We got hella booba. I don't remember that one either. I should probably capture the game so we have an idea of what the context was for that. Oh, this is an wait. You don't need to know who is the most cursed thing. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Lampshade. What am I missing here? Booba was in the mannequin room. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe the shadow under the left, but because there's the keypad and the keypad has these symbols, but I think it's when you press these symbols, then you can choose a number that corresponds with that symbol. And I'm trying to figure out what's this. Oh wait, is it going to be 3? That photo in the background, maybe? Or does it have something to do with this? Oh, okay. It's gonna be the numbers of these. So it's gonna be purple 4. Fuck. No. Let me go. So it's gonna be purple 4, 6 green, red. Is it red or orange? It's orange, right? So it's gonna be purple 4, orange 5, green 6. 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 Yep. I feel like that open window is an invitation for a zombie to come in and ruin my day. You heard half your name? Yep, you did. I didn't even. Yes, so it's gonna go green. What? Oh yeah. So what? Did I mess up? Feck. Let me just double check. So we're saying the one without the eyelashes is the green one. Let's just double check in case they did something tricksy with the eyes and they're actually not corresponding to the colors or something. I forgot the puzzle. Okay. Oh my god. What do you like? Oh, you're such a messer. Gosh. You're such a messer. MESSER. Oh, what's everyone having for dinner? I know Carnivore and Roro what you're having, but what is everyone else having? I need to figure out what I'm gonna have. Okay, so green is the one without the eyelashes. Should that be more red, maybe? That is, oh yeah, okay. It's red, it's not purple. Wait. So it's red, orange, and green. Okay. Okay, the problem was between the screen and the chair. So it's purple, or red 3, orange 5, green 6. Red 3, orange 5, green 6. Red 3, orange 5, green 6. Where did I get purple from? Who let me think purple? Maybe I was looking at Nene and Waffle. You were eating Chinese leftover Chinese before Roro time? What? You bought like £3? What did you get? What kind of Chinese food? You want a secret? You want a secret to puzzle games? Take pictures of things with your phone. No, I can do this. Back in the day, they didn't have photo cameras or, well, phone cameras. So if they didn't do it, then I'm not going to do it. It was designed with the it was designed without that in mind, so I'm gonna resist. I forgot to go to the safe room, didn't I? I'm gonna look at my inventory and it's gonna be full of stuff and I'm gonna have to go back again. Yep. Cool. I don't know much about medicine. There's no point taking an empty bottle. That's acid. That's citric acid. Citric acid is the one that... Oh no, that's nitric acid. don't know much about medicine. There's no point in taking them to battle. So how do I... Maybe I just came here too early. Something written on the wall. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 6 is 7. 10 plus 7 is 17. 17 plus 3 is 20. Yeah. Water. Oh, hang on. Water is 1, red is 3, purple is 4, yellow is 6. How do I... Maybe I'm too early? He's blaming us for being in his head. It's true. I am. Get sushi? I don't know. I don't know where I can get sushi at this time. What? Did I pick up something? You got some lo mein, firecracker chicken, and some Beijing beef. Sweet onions and peppers and meat, nothing fancy. It's called paper. They had paper and pen back in the day. You use it for Myst. I haven't played Myst. I've had it in my wish list for a while. I haven't played it. Is it good? I think I tried, what's the other one? Obsidian, and there's another one that they have, and I gave up on them like really quickly. So yeah. I must be too early. You're saying maybe Jill can make this since she's the easier character. Oh right, so I have to fight the boss at full strength, I guess. Cool. Great. Sure. Cool. So wait, does this mean that I'm running into a boss fight now without having saved in a while? Are we in a new house at this point? Yes. We went to, this is like an outhouse. Remember, because rich people, they've got like too much space. This is in another... Yeah, see, look, there was the mansion, and then we went through the mansion. We went through the courtyard to the residence. It's a rich people thing. You can't be expecting your guests to stay in the same house as you, and then they breathe the same air as you. Honestly, ugh, yuck, the horror. Why did they give me a save in this room? And why does this look like it can be pushed? Myst was great, but you flushed it because there's a puzzle that is uninstall worthy. Eesh, that sucks. This is blocked, right? Can I push that wardrobe? Has anyone played Crimson Desert? I haven't. Is Crimson Desert an MMO? Oh. I don't know. What are the chances now I just go back to the plant fight and now it's ready for the boss encounter? People grief you, yeah. I do feel like it needs to be an option for all MMO games to people can interact with you or not. I think it was a big issue in Sea of Thieves, wasn't it? Except in the Isle, then you eat everyone and they must die. Is the Isle good? That's the one where you're... Yep, that's still there. Cool. Okay. It's only fun if you have a good server to join. Officials are trash. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Am I missing anything? It irks me that I can't sort my inventory. I need an auto sort button. I need to be able to sort by category. Just like Ark, yeah. Wouldn't the cheese be more visible? Yeah, that's Siren's music in game where tornado warnings here. Now, apologies. Just quick trigger warning. I need to go into this room. Just a heads up. Maybe a quick look away. I don't know what I'm... Oh, okay, that's what I missed. Chris himself cannot make V-Jolt. Understandable since he knows gun, not science. Science is for nerds. But are you saying Jill doesn't know gun? Is that what we're saying here? Trigger warning, the toilet flush lever is a trigger that you pull awkwardly, but it is a trigger. You're a messer. You are a messer through and through. Oh, Neo! How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I didn't even see you were streaming. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Look at you, Big Shetty. How you doing? Welcome on in. My name is Cam Kawati. I'm an Irish streamer. I used to play a lot of Faz, and I'm taking a break from Faz at the moment to go and play a variety of different games. And I'm playing Resident Evil for the first time as well. And you were playing the latest Resident Evil, weren't you? How was it? If you don't know Neo is an absolutely lovely streamer. You should absolutely go and follow Neo. All the greatest vibes, and you will not regret it, I can promise you. Who do we have? We got Smookat, hello. We got Smoke Raven. We got Bronco Fan. We got Nordic. We got Daddy Dylan. We got Yamtronic. We got Ash. Hello, Ash. How you doing? How you doing, Dylan? Welcome on in. Happy Sunday. How's your Sunday treating you? You played the newest Resident Evil. How is it? I've heard only good things. Is it good? Are you enjoying it? I'm half thinking of doing a playthrough of all of them because I've never played any of them, and I feel like I missed out on a formative experience. That makes me sad. But I'm just trying to figure out what to do here now. Play Resident Evil 60 times before the 9th game. Why? Thank you for the welcomes into the Raiders, everyone. Graphics are insanely beautiful and the story has you invested. How is the OG one? It's good. It definitely feels dated in some regards. Like, you have a limited inventory. You have a limited number of saves. There's the tank controls. And there's like awkward things like you can't interact with some things unless you are standing in the correct position looking at it, and then you press menu button and then you press use. Like, some of them aren't insta interactions, which can be kind of annoying. But overall it's fun. I can see what the hype was, and I'm sad I didn't play it when it was out originally, because, you know, I think it's one of those like really big experiences, and I feel like I missed out. Have you played any of the others before? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well, thank you. I hope you are too. Because you finished playing on the 60. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, what a messer. You never played because of the fixed camera angles? Yes, that is a point of contention for me as well. Especially when you go, you know, real life, you go from in a 5-meter gap and the camera has changed like 10 times, the camera angle. You're like, okay, this didn't need to be a thing. This is just excessive. Like, look. 3 angles in this room alone, which is crazy. You played 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. And did you play the remake, or did you of 2, or did you play the original? I need to grab whatever is in here. You helped on that since you had a suspicion you'd keep trying to mix chems and it would have driven you insane. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. I really do. Let me go grab this. I will take the green herb. And I've gotten everything in the room. Nice. Remakes, you're trying to play the OG 5, but it's very old mechanics. Is 5 the one that's multiplayer? Sorry. And the other thing, so apparently I chose the wrong person. I chose the person who you land on when you click a new game, because I assumed they would point me to whoever the right person was, and I didn't realize apparently there's a difference. And the other person, who is the one who's recommended, is Jill, and has more inventory and can do a bunch of extra things. I can't do any of that, and I'm suffering through the harder playthrough, which sucks because, you know, Chris only has 6 items. Apparently Jill has more. I don't know how many more, but I'm just juggling these like limited number of items, and it is the worst. It is actually the worst. In fact, I need to go and get the thing. 5 is co-op and so is 6. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I missed out on so much with them, and I really want to check them all out now. To be honest, I tried to play one when as a kid, and then I got to the first like tutorial zombie. I had the tank controls, freaked out because I'm a wuss. I'm not really into horror. If like I stream a lot of horror games, but if it was just me myself, I would not be playing them. And so I came to the tutorial zombie and freaked out, tried to run away, couldn't run away because tank controls, and then turned off the game. In fact, I think this isn't even proper tank controls, is it? Is it? Yeah, this is the proper controls, I think. Oh wait, no, hang on. Let me. I just want to test this for a second and see if is it as bad as I remember it being. Ah. So it's forward and backwards like this, and then if I press left or right, I do this. So like all of those things where I've been running around zombies, there's no way I would have been able to do that if I was using this one. How do I even run? Oh yeah. So like, yeah, cool. Bye-bye. You have to catch some quick dins, unfortunately. You'll be lurkies for a bit, but glad to have you in the Resident Evil franchise. No worries. Thank you again for the raid. Please go and follow Nao if you're not already following Nao. Nao is amazing, fantastic, lovely, wonderful vibes. You won't regret it. I give it the voice counter. You played the very first one in front of your younger brother, and it gave him nightmares for a week. You only played the OG 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, interesting. Huh. All right, so let me go in here and let me grab. I just want to grab. I suspect we're gonna come up to a boss fight. What am I missing? What else is there to pick up here? Oh, right, that thing. Whoops. Okay, we take that, and then we take this. At this point, your bets are on a giraffe for the next animal boss. That would be kind of hype. What was it? Do you remember there was that that Zookeeper game where the animals all mutated into creatures? I never played that, but I imagine that would be like the same vibe. Different game? So there are zombie giraffes? You believe that's the plot for Jurassic Park? Well, but there was also the other one. Okay, so I have everything here. Or should you say Jurassic Park? It is good. I will give you that one. Right. Okay. So I guess I'm just going back down to the other one. How many Resident Evil games are you going to play? That one is specifically made for four-player online players, but is doable solo. I mean, do you mind me asking, like, which? I was gonna play the core ones. You have to carry me. I can carry myself. Thank you very much. You can ask Roro about my perfectly acceptable Slay the Spire playthrough where I didn't die, I think. And I held back on my ridiculous shenanigans. It's true. Right. Okay. So let me combine this. Specifically, being surrounded by tail features, people believe protect them, which is not the case. You get 0 details in that run, and you're very excited to hear more. No, because normally I like to do. For those of you who I'm talking about, or we're talking about Slay the Spire 2, which is an amazing game. If you haven't played it, you should play it. But normally I like to play a character called the Defect, who is just ridiculous, and a build I very much enjoy is the one where you just can't. You can kind of predict what's gonna happen, but there's a lot of just kind of hoping, and I think that's the most fun. Dying was your job. That's not true. I think you need like twice, right? So let's go and put this over here. I mean, surely self-defense gun. Maybe I bring the self-defense gun and then I'm covered. Some people think rivers will. Oh, you mean for the hurricanes? Okay, so where am I going now? I'm going back this way. Meaning Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and 2. So Resident Evil Outbreak 1 or 2 are non-story games that you're just kind of running through, and is it more like Left 4 Dead? Boss battles, heroic sacrifice, knowing your friends would resurrect you. We did. We got through it. And that's what matters. We got through it as a team. Is a baguette greater than a French loaf? Are they not? What? Okay, so we go down here. Does it either? Let's go climb down. I'm assuming this could all lead to nothing, and I might be on completely the wrong trail. Like maybe they're expecting me to backtrack now. I won't be super happy about that because, you know, mentally I'm already committed to an upcoming boss fight, but it happens. So for folks who came in with the raid, how many people have played? Number one, how many people have played the latest Resident Evil? And number two, how many of you are Resident Evil enjoyers? Time to recite that Magnum and not take any names. The air cannon is not mainline. Interesting. I feel I'm going to end up being disappointed, and actually this is not a boss fight yet. You will never play, but you've watched a bit here and there. You don't follow it per se, but you've watched some because of streamer friends playing it. That's fair. I get that. I'm kind of the same. Like, there's a lot of games where I wouldn't really have played them if I wasn't streaming them. Yeah, this is not a boss fight yet. So then where am I going? What have I re-enabled here? Did I re-enable the power? I wonder. Backtracking simulator. Starts doing CPR on the shark. You play games that your viewers want to see you play, or games that you want to play but nobody wouldn't. So where am I going? I think originally the reason I first played was because it was Phasmophobia, and I think I was doing it as a charity stream. I think I'd done a charity stream, and one of the milestones was I'll play a scary game. And I'm a wuss. I don't like horror. It blows my mind how people can, come home after a long day of work and think, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch a horror film. Because for me, it stresses me out. It gets me worked up. Not really, it's never really been my thing. But I found that I really enjoyed Phas at that point, but I still couldn't play it alone. So after I really enjoyed Phas, I started doing Phas streams, and I started, enjoying the puzzle part of Phas, but not so much the scary part. And then, the only way for me to play was to play on stream, and people enjoyed it as well. Yeah. Where am I gonna go? It has to be out in the courtyard. That's the only thing I can think of is that I've restored the electricity, and maybe things will start. Wait, that doesn't make sense though. I'm not sure. You liked Phas at first, but the more it updated and the less you liked it. Now you play it as an incentive for charity. That's fair. Sometimes you don't have to vibe exclusively with a game. If you enjoy this game enough, you recommend that you take a look at it. We were literally just talking about Dino Crisis earlier. I had the same experience where I started Dino Crisis, and then I got freaked out because the tank controls, and I think I still remember it. You start off and there's this dock or this jetty that you're on with these big tall wire fences, and I think you come across a raptor somewhere there. And I got freaked out, and I was like, nah, never mind. I don't need this. I don't want this game. But yeah, we were literally just talking about that earlier. The media update took some of the magic out, First raptor mirrors the first dog from this game with the jumping through the window jump scare. Yep. You play Lethal Company or Mimesis? Oh yeah, that's fair. You know what? I think, excuse me, I think this might be a good place to call it for today. And then, because I think there's going to be more backtracking, and I think this is a good place to call it. I've already saved ages ago, so it does all the backtracking for me. And then I think we pick this back up on Friday, where we'll do some more of this and we'll see how everything goes. So yeah, I think this is a nice place to end it for today. In terms of what we're gonna do, I think maybe we go and we say hello to Mel, who is also doing Resident Evil. Not right now. She's doing something I've never seen, but is also doing a Resident Evil playthrough at the moment and has done a couple of them as well before. So yeah, I think this is where we'll leave it for today. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you again to Neo for the raid. Go follow Neo. Also, thank you to Bam for the raid. Go follow Bam. Both amazing streamers. You will have a great time with them. And yeah, let's pick this back up on Friday. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your weekend. I hope you all stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Continue to be the amazing people you all are. Look after yourselves, look after others, and yeah, we'll pick this back up soon. But yeah, we have our raid message. Let me queue up the raid. We have a raid message. We have raid 1 for subscribers. We have raid 2 for non-subscribers. If you wouldn't mind copying and pasting the raid message so we can bring the hype into Mel's chat, and then we go from there. But until then, mind yourselves. If someone offers you any sort of sketchy stuff and they look like they might be a zombie, or if anyone wants to hug you and they look like they might be a zombie, say no. Don't get bit. Survival tips with Quaddy. And yeah, and I will see you very soon. But for now, bye.